Thanks very much for having me this morning, Jack. Your father is away at the minute looking at foals in France, so you're looking after things while he's away.
Yeah, trying to keep the show on the road, and hopefully find a few foals over there. And I'd say it's the first year he's gone over doing it, but sure, it's good to be doing it anyway.
Absolutely. Things are going well. The season started off well for yourself and your father. Glengooley, Coastal Pat horse ridden by Rob James in Loughrea. He was an impressive 4-year-old winner on debut.
Yeah, he done it very well. The horse, he was very weak in the spring, and probably not getting to run him in the spring was the making of him. He strengthened up great over the summer, and he'd been doing everything really well at home. Horse that shows a lot of pace. He'd have no problem going on to win a bumper now or something like that.
And he's your mother was telling me earlier that he's moved on now. He'll go to Willie Mullins.
Yeah, he's gone on to Willie's now, so no better man to win a bumper with him.
Absolutely. A couple of the other horses that have won this season already. Johnny Max, ridden by Pa King. He won a 5-year-old's maiden in Monk's Grange. What would be his plans now?
He's been moved on already. He's gone to Christian Williams in England.
Oh, good.
He'll be a good fun horse for them over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Montefiore then was an Imperial Monarch horse, won a 5-year-old, the second division in Ballingarry on the opening weekend. Ben Harvey rode him.
Yeah.
What will be his plans?
We probably made a mistake running him back. We ran him back in Monk's Grange the week after. He was just a bit flat. He fell at the second last. He was probably beaten at the time. But he's entered up this weekend. He seems to have improved. He's flying it now. So he'll go somewhere the weekend in the winners of one.
Good. And then Flamenco de Kerser, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I should remember. I spoke to Susie at Ballycrystal after she won on this lads. He had a good run in Drumahan, and then he backed it up then in Ballycrystal. What would be the plans for him now?
Yeah, he'd probably go for a winner's race. He's kind of ground dependent, so if the ground stayed dry for the next couple of weeks, he might go on for a winner's race, or he could be sold as well. We'll just see how it goes with him.
Reigning Supreme, who's been a great horse for his. He was second 3 times in a row, and then he won back-to-back wins there earlier on in the year. What are his plans?
Yeah, he's a star. He's just waiting for a bit of rain now. I think he's improved this year. He looks a lot better, and he's moving a bit better. But we took Susie a couple of rides to get the hang of him last year, but she was very good in the last couple of days, and hopefully he can pick up where he left off.
You'd imagine a horse like him now, he'll be very hard beaten in these open races throughout the season.
You'd like to think so anyway. If he shows the improvement at home that he on the track, shows the same improvement on the track, I think he'll take a fair bit of beating in them open lightweights, and see how it goes. He might go for a hunter's chase somewhere down the line as well. Okay, and
plenty of 3-year-olds here as well. They're the future. You need plenty of those. We're watching some of those schooling there this morning. So you have a nice team of 3-year-olds now that will be ready to run in February.
Yeah, nice team of 3-year-olds. They're only kind of cantering away steady and doing a bit of jumping at the moment, but they all seem to be doing it right. Just say they're the future. Probably a little bit further back this year than normal with the sales being later and things like that. But happy with them all. There's 15 or 16 of them there now, so hopefully they'll come through and keep the show on the road.
So many good horses have come here through your father's hands, and now you had a very good career riding. You rode a lot of winners in the UK and in the US.
Yeah.
You obviously got a very bad fall last year, so this is your future now. You'll hopefully take over from your father then.
Yeah, at some stage. I'm in no rush. I might get my own handler's license out next year, so we'll see how things are going and do a couple of my own. And the long-term plan would be to take over from Dad someday.
No rush.
No, I'm in no rush. And,
I wouldn't say he's in a rush to finish up either.
No, he's definitely not. I had a great career riding. Still keep my license, and I'll stay riding away. And then we have here, and anybody else wants to give me a ride, I'd be happy enough.
Absolutely.
No interest in riding bad horses anymore. If we have a nice horse, I'll happily ride them. A great time in America and England. Rode a lot of winners. I was very lucky. It's the future now.
You rode over 300 winners, and I'm sure you've learned a lot along the roads, a lot in the UK and in the US, 2 completely different ways of racing. So that'll stand you in good stead then going forwards for getting a handler's license and hopefully then taking over.
Seen the right ways and the wrong ways to do it.
Yeah.
Learned plenty, learned loads over the years. No, it's been great. I've been very lucky that I've been able to go to England and America through racing, and made a lot of contacts and a lot of friends. Yeah, hopefully we'll give it a go in a couple of years.
Good. There's plenty of point-to-point horses going now to the US, which is, it's good to see that they're not just staying here in Ireland or going to the UK. They're spreading all the way out to America. So it just shows you how competitive it is over there as well.
Yeah, it's very competitive over there. It's a certain type of horse you need over there because the ground is generally quicker, and they kind of race over mainly 2 miles. So you need a
speedy sort.
You need a quicker, speedier sort of horse. But like the point-to-pointing's gone so competitive now. There's every type of horse in it. Yeah, so hopefully they'll get more into buying a few Irish pointers over the next couple of years.
Anything here to keep an eye out on in the next coming months there, a 4-year-old or 5-year-old that you're looking forward to?
There's a nice Tiger Groom horse, a 4-year-old, Grand Jury I think is his name. And there's a Yates horse there as well, going country. He's doing things well at home. I'd say pretty much any of the 4 or 5-year-olds that come out in the next couple of weeks will be worth keeping an eye on. He generally doesn't like to hold on to bad horses for too long, so.
Well, he's right too.
Yeah.
Listen, Jack, thanks very much for having me this morning. It was great to see the place, and very best of luck, and hopefully when you get your handler's license out and with your dad for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks.